Hi, welcome to Fat2Fab with Austin and Debbie. My name is Austin. I'm your wannabe muscle bear, and today just wanted to have a quick word about personal trainers, specifically about how to hire one and what you should be looking for. Um, I once spent an hour and a half doing an interview with a personal trainer, and in that whole entire time, he never once asked me what my personal goal was. I think that was a good red flag, and I did not hire him. I think that if a trainer is not asking you that within the first, you know, 5, 6 minutes of meeting, that you need to move on because they're not interested really in what you want. They're only interested in selling their program and making some bucks. Even with diet and nutrition, I had a trainer. $300 a month, and I'll be there for you for grocery shopping, and I'll do this and I'll do that. So I got all excited, and I thought, okay, cool. So it sounds like I'm gonna get good value for my money. So I paid the $300, and on day 22 of that month, I finally got macros for protein only, which was only 160 grams, and that's way too little for me. And no other calorie count, no other macros. So 300 bucks gone. And you know, that's I don't mind spending money for good value. That was not good value, and I actually fired the trainer. I had 8 training sessions booked with him, and I just done. Um, I also don't like it when, if you move from one trainer to the next, which is good because you're going to learn, you're going to grow, but especially if you have to move or change facilities or something. But the new trainer, yes, okay, do an assessment, but if they're telling you that they're going to do 6 weeks worth of something and it's very basic body weight, oh, we want to see what your coordination is or whatever. No, it's not a brand new race. It's a relay. They need to pick up where the other one left off, and that's where having your books, your journal for all of your workouts comes in handy. Sure, 1 rep max, they can get that just to see where you're at, but not start over from scratch. Again, they're just trying to take your money. I think that a trainer should be asking, what do you like to do? What is, your ability? What can't you do? And from there figure out what your body actually responds to. There's no point in shoving things down your throat that you're not going to do or you're not going to enjoy doing, so you won't do them, or they're not within your ability and cause some sort of pain or discomfort. There's a million different exercises out there, and a good trainer will know how to make those accommodations. So if they're not being cooperative, there's no point in continuing on. They need to listen to their client. You're the client, your money, you're hiring them. So don't let them bully you into doing something because, well, this is the way it's done. No, there's like 20 other exercises that'll do the exact same thing that you might be capable of doing. I cannot do bent over barbell row. Don't know why. I can do it. I just can't feel it. It makes no difference. I can do them all fucking day long, and then all I'm gonna do is get a tendinopathy in my arm. So not gonna happen. But I can do any other kind of row. So don't make me do that one. Get me doing something else. And a good trainer should listen. If they're not going to listen, you know your body better than they do. If they're not going to listen, time to move on. I think that lazy trainers do burpees. There, there's lots of other exercises that can be done instead of a burpee. Most people don't do them correctly in the first place. You're not holding your core when you're doing that push up. You're not getting all the way extended up when you're doing that jump, but they'll want you to do 100 of them. It's like, oh, it's good cardio, whatever. Who cares? Most people aren't doing them correctly anyways, and it's just for lazy trainers. It's filler, and we all know about filler. We've had enough filler. We don't need more filler. We're paying good money. We have our goals and our ambitions, and for what we want for ourselves. We don't need filler. We can get filler from frickin' McDonald's. So trainers really need to listen. And I really think that of all the trainers that I've kind of interviewed over time the last 3 years, I think that there are a lot more bad trainers than there are good trainers. And I think that a trainer needs to listen, needs to be understanding. They need to be compassionate about your circumstance, and they need to really want to help you. They need to show enthusiasm. They need to participate in what your goal is and what you're doing, and in pretty much every aspect of your life. You know, if they're not asking you what you do for work in their intake form, that's another red flag. You know, they should know what you do all day long and what they need to compensate for that. You sit all day long, your hip flexors are going to be tight, and that's something that they're going to need to work on through stretching, through your exercise program, because you are undoubtedly going to have some muscle imbalances. So I'm a massage therapist, so I'm not a trainer, I'm not a nutrition coach, but I do have a decent understanding of anatomy. So I think that trainers are awesome. I use them, I need them, but you really need to make sure that you're gonna gel personally with them. They're gonna have, you know, a good kind of give and take with you, but they're gonna listen to you, and really truly, they need to understand your goals and what your limitations are, and you need to tell them that. You need to be very upfront and put your foot down when necessary, and walk away when it becomes necessary. So we're gonna have more conversations about personal trainers in the future, but I just want to get that quick one out. Tomorrow, actually, going to be doing another video about gym etiquette, returning to the gym, because most of us are, you know, with COVID, we're finally heading back to the gym. I'm in my little basement home gym thing. It's that's part of it. I have lots of other stuff, but it's you know, it's not professional, but it got me through, kind of. But but yeah, gyms are going to be opening soon, so I think a little bit of gym etiquette, and also for people who are first time going to the gym, you know, we'll have a little bit of a discussion about what you can expect and what you can ignore, and just make yourself feel comfortable. Okay, see you tomorrow.